name is Pete. I'm from southern Louisiana. I scream "Who dat?" Who dat? Year round, and I like to eat with my hands. All right, so I'm from New Orleans, which okay, that's not entirely true. I'm from Kenner. I can't tell people who are actually from New Orleans that I'm from New Orleans. So I live around New Orleans, right? And it's unquestionably one of the food paradises of the world. Unquestionably, I will punch you in the face. I, for the life of me, can't understand where people are getting this New Orleans from. New Orleans. When people come down here, they'll, oh, what's going on in New Orleans? I don't know. I don't even know where I've never been there. Where is New Orleans? You will not find anybody that is actually from here that says they're from New Orleans. Nobody says New Orleans. Nobody says these things. So for the life of me, I can't understand why, out of the infinite possibilities of foods that I can eat, I basically always eat the same thing. And gumbo is never not an option. Don't eat everybody's gumbo. Don't eat everybody's gumbo. Hot dogs in gumbo. Absolutely do not put hot dog wieners in the gumbo. Unacceptable. I didn't know that was a thing. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. But once you got a good bowl of gumbo and you gotten your, you got your shrimp in there, you got your crabs, make sure you got your sausage in there. My people put chitterlings or chitterlings in the gumbo. A lot of people aren't about chitterlings. I didn't realize until leaving from here and talking about some of the things that we eat, how weird they actually are. I think if I was probably from somewhere else, eating the feet of a chicken or a pig would be pretty weird, but run that is delicious. We don't really have real seasons here. Rainy, hot, humid. And usually those are all on the same day, or as some people say, human. In 2016, can we get people to stop saying it's human outside? You're right. Technically, you are right. We like to dress things. Our food is dressed. Our sandwiches are dressed. That means you're going to get lettuce, pickles, and tomatoes. You can also add hot sauce and ketchup. Those don't come naturally. You have to ask for hot sauce and ketchup, right? So I gotta shout out the Cajuns, the real Cajuns, right? Down in Lafayette. So I used to, usually I just eat crawfish and just go through the normal motions. You break the head from the tail. Before you get to the tail though, where all the meat is, you go ahead and suck. And there's a lot of flavor. And the crawfish is cranium. You can't go wrong, right? And then you go ahead and peel from around the tail. Oh my God, it's delicious. It's a lot of work for so little reward, but it tastes so good. But again, going back to the people in Lafayette, apparently they make a dip for their crawfish tails, and so that's made of ketchup, mayo, hot sauce. All right, and all I know is that it's delicious. So shout out to y'all because everybody needs to be doing that. Make some goddamn dip for your crawfish. You won't regret it, I promise you. Mardi Gras, man. I remember as a kid, I used to love Mardi Gras. I used to love it. It was just the spectacle of it all, having so many people out there and all of the commotion and all of the costumes and the craziness that you get to see. It's unlike anything that you get to experience anywhere else. People from Mobile, Alabama like to point out that Mobile was where the first Mardi Gras was held, but I mean, who goes to that except people from Mobile, and they're usually down here too. Give it a rest. We also love to eat king cake. King cake is unfortunately one of those things that you aren't going to find everywhere year round, but right about now there's a whole lot of king cake to be had and to be eaten, right? So inside of the king cake, for those who don't know, there's this little bitty tiny baby that comes in some portion of the king cake, right? You never really know where it's going to be found, but there's going to be a little little baby, usually a little white baby. I guess sometimes now we're getting diversified. So I've seen a brown baby. Rare. It's rare. It's rare. Or was that chocolate on the king cake? I don't know. But anyway, so you find a baby in the king cake, right? And the rule is that if you get the slice of king cake where the baby is inside, then you have to bring the next slice of king cake. So I remember growing up and being in class, and it would be Mardi Gras time, and the teacher would bring a king cake, or the teacher would start off with the first king cake, right? So then again, any subsequent student that got the piece of king cake with the baby in, they were expected to bring the king cake in for the next week. As a kid, you don't really understand like economics and things like that, and that people actually have to pay. Namely your parents are going to be the one that have to pay for the king cake, right? So we used to be excited about getting the baby. We wanted to get the baby, right? I believe after my third time of bringing that baby in the house, I just remember my mom giving me this face right here. Don't bring now another baby in this house. And I never did. Even if I got the baby, I knew at that point, I used to have to sneak the baby in my pocket. That's terrible, because the teacher would be, somebody has the baby. I ain't got it. I think that's why people are, no matter what, we may be at the bottom, Louisiana may be at the bottom of the list in everything that is generally pretty good. Education, all of the things that we can work on, the things that you can't question, the arts here, the food here, the music here, and the people here. You can't beat us when it comes to those things. We're gonna feed you and drink you under the table, definitely, and then we're gonna dance our ass off for the rest of the night, and it's gonna be a good time. All right, and we're probably gonna fade out with a second line, right? So just know this: you had me at Gumbo. Cue the music.